Hello everyone and welcome to the Hotel Report. I'm Mike, your director, and today joined with me are my amazing agents. Say hi everyone!
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Woo! Oh man, we've got Dice, Nick,
Hi there.
Zari, and Amber.
Hello.
Just a reminder everyone, this is a pre-recorded episode, so if you're watching this on Twitch, we're not actually live, though I generally am pretty locked to my seat, so I probably am looking at chat. You can also check us out tomorrow for Short Rest, which is a nice little sort of summary of this particular session in about 5 to 10 minutes. It's very nice if you don't have all the time in the world. I get it. Our lives are very busy. Beyond that, I don't think I have any further announcements. I really want to get into the game because we left off at a pretty intense moment. So let's go to a bit of a recap. Oh yeah, what happened last time. The sound of a typewriter, sort of the clacks of keys, can be heard as you hear sort of the dictation of a documentation sort of being printed. Date redacted. A few hours ago, research let me know that a new break located in Still Springs, Tennessee, was founded. I can't mess this up. I've been assigned some new biospecs. Miss Kelly, Enzian. Am I saying that right again? Enzian?
You're saying it right.
There you go. And Mr. Cherryhouse and Mr. Crow. Unique individuals with their abilities that they may prove useful in this mission. They just finished orientation, collected their equipment, and translocated to the amphitheater in Still Springs, or in Tennessee, close to it. It seems that our agents got crafty, and we're taking over the investigation under the guise of some sort of medical substance or some sort of subsection of the FBI that they're currently looking into. Made use of the equipment as well. Good for them. Last known location. Miss Kelly, Enzian, and Crow are investigating the bodies found at the crime scene currently. But Mr. Cherryhouse, something hard to get full video and audio documentation. Something currently looks to be interrupting it. End report soon to follow. As our vision once again goes back to the locker room and sort of put ourselves back into the scene, as we have Cherryhouse, currently you have gone to investigate what sounded to be your higher up, Dorothy, who currently called you to get to a landline in which they informed you via the radio that probably somewhere in the locker room you can probably find a place. Heading there, there was sort of distortion, weird way of describing, sort of at least giving you instructions. And as you find yourself in a fairly empty-looking locker room in the police station here in Still Springs, the music that's currently playing in the sort of the speakers that are currently surrounding the locker rooms start to distort. There's a high-pitched scream. There's sort of fuzz and static starts to pierce your ears. And just as you start to come to, your eyes currently being adjusted by to the loud scream from it, turn around and you take some damage as this almost wavering sound emitting, looking like it looks like it can't fully be there. You could still see it through it slightly, and there are sort of fuzzes through it, almost like VHS distortion, as sort of you feel a scrape against your back. You hit a few lockers, the metal slamming, causing an echo throughout the police station, especially down here in the lower level, where currently the rest of our party, the rest of our agents, are currently investigating the rest of the bodies in the morgue. I'm going to give you a moment here, Cherryhouse. Whoa. Do you mind telling me, as you get slashed in the back, turn to see sort of this distorted creature, what would you like to do?
In my expertise as a penetration tester, always knowing the ways in and out, I would like to know if there is a door I could run to that doesn't bring me too close to this thing and get out of here as fast as possible.
Perfect. Yeah. So I think that's great. What you do see is that this locker room has two entrances, or two exits, I should say, two ways to get out. The one you just came from, which was closest to the morgue, the one across the room, it does have sort of like that, like high school gymnasium sort of like push bar that allows you to exit out. You do see light peering underneath the door, getting a sense this is probably an exit. This thing does lunge forward. It doesn't move traditionally like with steps. It almost like moves its chest forward, and its body just almost shifts forward in a rapid succession. If you're going to try to beat this thing to the door, I'm going to ask for a flight check to escape. I'm going to assign this a DC. I'm going to say a DC 12.
Was hoping you wouldn't say something like that. Okay. Geez, there's not anything I can do. I mean, I have a D10, so there's a chance I could do it, but
Tokens.
I have 3 aid tokens, but I can spend those after, but I need to roll really well and then cash those in. So after we hear the DC, I mean, I don't think there's anything else that Richard would want to do, because his things are charm, like outthink somebody, and then panic and run away. And we've rapidly got to that third one here. He's not going to try to shoot it. He's not going to, throw something at it. He wants to get away. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do. And if I get hurt in the process or whatever, it's still the best option.
Would you prefer, and I could definitely do this now, we can be a little creative and put you in a limited roll, meaning success doesn't give you the best result, but we can pause your scene if you would wish. You want to make this little devil's deal. If you want to pause the scene, I'll put you in a limited roll, and we can allow the other agents to react to the sound, and they may be involved in the scene to aid you. But it still puts you in a very precarious situation, because that means even success isn't a fully success.
I think realistically, he would run. He would not wait in this room a second longer. Like, if I get hurt, but I'm out of this room with a failure, that's still what I'm going to try to do. Unless this thing can physically restrain me, I'm trying to go through one of the doors.
Okay.
At this point, I'll take a hit to do it if I have to.
Then I recommend go ahead and make me a flight check DC 12.
All right, let's do it. That is a 10 on my D10, so it is exploding.
That means you surge forward, yeah.
Yeah. That is a 4, so that's a 14.
Ooh.
He's a natural fleer.
Yes, you are.
Oh, dang. Oh, lordy.
I think you hit sort of the side of one of these lockers. I think you hit it just enough where the momentum that you were rushing, you hit the locker and roll. You do not lose momentum. You sort of carry that with you as you sort of roll into your shoulder, put a hand on the floor as you're about to fall, and bolt your way towards the door. You hear the sound of something whooshing by your ear, like almost like the hair that's just barely catches, and it sounds like something scraping against metal just next to your head as you you almost body the door. You hear the click, you fall through, tumble out into the grass. You are out in the in a lake town here in Tennessee, so you do land in like gravel and grass as you roll. We're gonna pause you as we move over to the rest of our agents, as you see that the sheriff, the sheriff currently wheels out another body for you guys to look at. He goes, well, if the main one that we saw that was the closest one to the theater, if that's not your fancy, we definitely obviously have a lot. You start to hear the sound of a struggle.
Immediately going up, no longer in doctor mode, just like rolling up my sleeves, just be like, all right, are we fighting? What's going on here?
You hear the sheriff goes, what the fuck is that? Is anyone who's horsing around?
I'm gonna open the door right there to just like see if Cherry House is still there because like that's my immediate concern.
Ooh, I'm gonna ask you to make me a roll. I'm gonna assign this a.
I'm so scared. I've rolled so bad this whole
You got this.
campaign.
Oh no.
You
This
got
is gonna
this.
be. I think this is gonna be a discern because it's perceive. So I'm thinking
Okay.
it's gonna be a perceive. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a DC. I'm gonna say a DC 5.
Okay. I have a D4 on this. So let's find out.
Here we go.
What the
I rolled
how many
a
tokens do you
3.
have?
I have 5 aid tokens, so
Okay.
yeah, you know what? I'll spend 2.
Yay!
I'll spend
let's
2.
let's do your roll first, and then because
I rolled a
you may
3.
search. Okay, got it.
The GF. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. So Finn, you open the door quickly. The door that leads to the locker room, I think where you can hear the sound. I think you sort of discern where that is. Just where that scraping sound occurred. You definitely hear sort of the squeaking of like almost like how we would hear from like movies of sneakers kind of squeaking through like a slick surface is what we can imagine to be maybe Cherry House's shoes just whoop, 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 and running away. The door is slightly open to the locker room in which you catch just a glimpse of what looks to be not fully humanoid, but something that stands with like shoulders and appendages. There is something that is standing in between you and Cherry House, who currently is rushing out the exit door on the opposite end. Just as sort of you see the light peer in, you catch this sort of glimpse of this almost staticky like being.
I have a question. So, like, Finn was starting to put some links together of, like, sound of, like, the weird comment about the radio tower or whatever, and, like, the car batteries and the guy's ears bleeding, and she's hearing the music in that room, and, oh gosh, would I know where a panel would be in this place?
Ooh, for like a power power switch, essentially.
Mhm.
I mean, you do.
Breakers.
I think you do. Based on your ability, electrokinesis, you can see the flow. So you can see the flow of everything going. I'm gonna see what we can make this a roll, because it would be crazy to say. I would assume there definitely is a panel. It's a building. There has to be a breaker somewhere.
There might actually be like multiple.
There might be
a
multiple
sub-breaker
breakers
too.
But the question is, are you trying to? Is your only thing here try to locate a breaker, or is it you trying to get to a breaker?
So here's what she's trying to gather some information to make a decision. So option 1 is if I can get to the breaker quicker than this thing can get to Cherry House, I would love to kill it. But option 2 is I overload my powers and I blow a breaker.
Oh, okay. So then I think it's really important for you to know where it is, where this breaker is. I'm going to say, because this does deal with electricity, and that is your ability, as a bit of a modifier for this, I'm going to say you're in a controlled position when it comes to your roll. You're still going to roll me a brains check to see if you can determine where the flow is going. And kind of with your own experience, see if you can find where the breaker is just by touching the wall. It's like you get a blueprint just by touching the wall. It's like, I know where it is. So I'm going to say this is going to be a DC. I think this is a task that is impressive, but you are skilled at it. So I'm going to DC 10.
Okay, I have a 6 at this for a brains check, so this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
You are in a control position, because even a failure is still like good.
I rolled a 5, so I don't think there's any way I can get to a 10.
Well, you do get 1 A token for the failure.
Okay.
And because you're in a control position, even the failure isn't as bad as you think. I think the result of this is that you do recognize where the breaker is. It is currently upstairs. It is not easily accessible.
Okay, then I'm gonna see. I don't think I'm gonna try to blow the whole building. I think I'm going to just try to overlook, because like I can see the lines, so I know what oh gosh, what are they called? Yeah, like the switch. I worked for an electrical company years ago. I can't remember anything. Yeah, it is the breaker. So I'm not trying to overload the whole panel to the building. I'm just trying to blow one breaker.
Oh, you're trying to fry like one line.
Yeah, to get the power off in that room because I have a suspicion. I don't know if it's true, but it's the only thing that I have capabilities for.
I'm gonna say you can definitely do that. You can definitely stress your power to do that. But and I'll say you're in the process of doing that as well. Is there anything that's happening with the rest of our agents? Is Val doing anything? Is Hob doing anything right now?
Hob was hearing that noise and everything, just and then seeing his cohort also charging and like figuring out everything. Hob doesn't know what's going on with Cherry House, so it's gonna
I
like
probably would have like went out the door and shouted over here or something.
Okay, yeah.
What exactly do you shout, by the way?
Oh,
I think I would just say, oh god. Now, because I'm stressing because I don't want the police officer to come over. Just want my guys to come over. You know what? No, she's probably too distracted trying to figure this out. So I think she kind of like rushes out the door and like yelps a little bit, but I don't think she like says anything.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's fair. There's a yell of concern that even now the sheriff is like, what's happening, and it's going to look. But we can have the rest of the party acts.
Hob is just gonna like pull him back and just say, "Hey, as a doctor, I need you to stay here. The little thing that we were talking about with the whole kind of like containment and like the bad thing kind of like plaguing the town and all that with the whole thing that's coming in. I point to my other friend here. We both been what's that medical word of like getting like the vaccine
Inoculated.
Immunization.
Thank you, voices in my head. We're good.
Not pigeon.
We're okay. You are not okay. You stay here. We're equipped with this. You make sure, radio people, just to stay home and not do anything, please. Huh?
We're gonna put you on pause right now, Hob. There's gonna be a roll for that. There's gonna be. I have a roll already in mind on how the result can happen.
Might get a slow blink. I don't know if I like that.
I have an idea. Val, is there anything you'd like to contribute?
Yeah, I was waiting for everybody to do their thing. I think Val is calm in the moment, and she is going to try and call Dorothy and be like, "Do you have eyes on Cherry House right now? What the hell is going on?" Because she knows that there's little like cameras from what he said.
Okay. All right. I now have an idea on the actions we're going to do as well as sort of the result and roles that are going to be associated. So first and foremost is let's handle the social aspect. So we're going to handle Hob right now. I'm going to ask you, because this is definitely kind of you deceiving and lying, because let's reveal a little bit here. A sickness is causing a ruckus in the... Enough so where it sounds like metal's being scraped in the locker room. That doesn't sound very believable, even to a small-time sheriff. So I'm going to say this is going to be a charm roll.
Okay.
I will offer you this option. Would you want it to be in a limited position with a low DC, or you want it to be at a standard roll with a high DC?
I have a D6 and I have 8 tokens. So at max, I can get to like 10, and that's if I explode. Oh.
Worst case scenario, conk him over the head.
That was my also thought of like, if this doesn't, if me talking does not work, just gonna knock, just go to sleep.
Definitely a great thing to do for a sheriff.
Sign this NDA while you're unconscious. Okay, thanks.
It's either that, sign the NDA, or go to a spa.
Cut his thumb, get the blood on it. blood pack.
Go to the
Okay,
spa.
Yeah, I will go for the controlled lower DC.
Okay, we're going to standard roll. Oh, you're doing limited for a lower DC. Understood.
Yep.
Okay. That means I'm going to put the DC at an 8.
Doable. That's doable. Okay.
You can do it.
God. Oh,
I believe in you.
I'm gonna switch. I had a D6 in my hand, but I don't trust it right now. Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, God.
It's okay. I accidentally threw a D4 on the floor earlier.
Oh, bloody. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God, I don't think I have all the dice out.
Okay. Come on. 2.
A 2.
Oh no!
Shit.
Okay.
Totally fine. We'll
This
knock
is
him out.
I think this is how I'm going to happen. Is that you are currently physically blocking him and going, hey, wait a minute, buddy. How badly do you want this guy not to look into this? There's going to be a consequence regardless of what you choose, but how badly do you not want this guy to look into this?
Realizing it's not working, I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry about this. This is for your own good. And I'm just gonna like sleeper hold him and just sleeper hold and just kind of like hold him until he's like knocked out or
Okay.
something.
So that means your answer to me for that question is really, really badly. You don't want him to know about this. So
Yep.
I think the result of your 2 is first you get an A token. And because he's not going to call you out because it's not one of those moments, you're going to gain a stress. You're going to lose a stress point.
Okay, yep, that's cool.
I think this costs 1 stress for the failure.
Current stress is at 2. Woot.
If you're going to, I think this is considered like a wrestling move, so you're going to do a fight check since you're trying to like put him to sleep.
Yep.
He's going to look and go, "What?" As you full on jump him. I'm going to say a DC 10.
Okay. You can do that. I can totally do that. I have a D12. Okay, cool. Okay, come on. I like rolling D12s. They're nice and fun. They're my favorite dice. You wouldn't betray me, would you? Oh, thank God. 11.
11.
Stressed
so-
me out so much.
We have this is the first thing we have to complete for this whole moment is that we see Hob go, it's a health thing. The disease thing is happening, and he's like, what are you talking about? What's actually a disease not making a ruckus? And you're like, I'm sorry. You start to get stressed and you just lunge at the guy, and he goes, what? As you kind of get him into a sleeper hold, he starts tapping your neck. It's like going for his own radio, and he's trying to reach for it. He does it. You slap his hand out of the way.
Maybe even just like bite just a little bit, like no, stop, just go, just let it go. I will bring you. I'll bring it back. I'm not a quitter right now. I will wake you. I will untie you when you wake up after this is all over, and then I will probably discuss with all. But right now, just go to fuck sleep.
Arm gets a little slack. You see the face turning full red. Just full cherry tomato, and just finally. You feel a little bit, just like a bit of drool on your arm. You're like, okay, good. So we're set.
Okay,
that's settled.
Okay,
gonna-
and then I take his handcuffs. I cuff him like to like one of the morgue doors, doorways things that's farthest away from the door. I look over at. I look over at Valentina and I'm just like, give it a thumbs up. Like, did I do it right? Did I?
She has the walkie in her hand. I've never seen anybody talk that much while trying to sleeper hold a man, but okay.
Valentina, as you
Dorothy.
reach for your radio, and you're like, Dorothy, is everything going like concerning? I need you to make me a vigor roll.
Okay. I'm good at
This
those.
is going to be a DC 9.
Oh no!
Okay. I have a D20 in vigor, so
Oh my
let's
God.
hope it's
Nice.
good.
Okay.
I'm gonna move all my dice over, so no bouncy bounce, because I fucking
Yeah.
hate that shit. That's an 8. I will spend a token. I have one from failing earlier.
Okay. Your radio almost like this old school sound of when your phone used to be next to your speakers. When people used to
that little
call,
weird, yeah.
like sort of the buzzing sound. It causes your mind to go a little sort of cross-eyed for a hot second, and you're like, and you turn off the radio, and whatever pressure was currently in your ear and going through your mind, it starts to cease. Radio seems to be inoperable at the moment, and then we're going to move to sort of the bigger roll right now. By the way, this will succeed on that. You're trying to cut and sever, Finn, this line. You are definitely stressing your power. You are definitely doing a, let's see, we're doing stressing your powers right now. We're definitely doing...
I think I'm not trying to like cut it off. I think I'm trying to send a lot of energy through it so it bursts a little bit. So I'm trying to intentionally trigger the breaker.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're doing an abnormality check.
Overpower it.
Yeah, you're overpowering it. Untrained, because again, we're at this level where you do have to level up to become trained. So we're untrained right now, so it's +4. Flow is happening fine. I think you are... Yeah, you're definitely injecting energy, so I think this is causing the unexpected. It would be very strange for the breaker just to weirdly just have a lot of surge of energy for it to break. So I think we're at a 2, so we're at a 6 right now. The scope is you're trying to affect an entire room, or at least this line of power. That's large. That's affecting a whole room. So we're at a 12, a DC 12. And control is you're not being precise. Honestly, I don't think you are being precise. This is you just doing a wide burst. I think there's a +1 to that. So your DC is a 13. You're going to roll me 1d20.
Okay. Please be good.
You got this.
We're bargaining with our dice a lot today.
Oh no.
I rolled an 8. What was the DC? I don't think I'm gonna make it.
No, it was a 13.
Oh,
You
have any?
I could spend all of my aid tokens and do another level of stress to make it happen.
Oh.
I'm trying to decide if this is worth
Oh,
it
do you want to spend it? So yeah, this is an aspect of the game that we haven't talked about too much. Is you could spend a stress right now, and you can lower that DC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I would make it if I did that and expended all of my aid tokens too, but I would be left with nothing and have only 3 stress left.
Oh, God!
2 stress left, actually, math-wise. So, I'm wondering if this is worth it. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Also, she's mad at herself for failing earlier when she tried to stress her powers, and so I think she's wanting to prove to herself that she can do it a little bit.
It. So right now you currently are spending an extra stress. So this is an aspect of amalgamation, is you can spend an extra stress for your powers, which is called overstressing. You are currently overstressing your ability by spending an extra stress. And what I can do now is I can lower one of the categories level by 1, and that reduces your DC by a certain amount. I'm gonna say you are not affecting a whole room. I think you are affecting the junction between the room. You're not affecting the room. You're just shutting. I think you can't overpower. I think you have to shut it down. So I think that lowers the DC from a 13 down to, I think so. I think that'd be a 7. So it rolls down to a 7.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood what the stressing meant. Then that makes more sense. Okay. Well, hey, now I know. So then I would succeed, and I wouldn't need to spend any tokens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Incredible. Yeah. So you lower that DC incredibly by, instead of a +6, it'd be something else. And so you're able to do that. Cut it off, and you literally just feel the power. You put your hand through the wall, like not through the wall, but you touch the wall, and it stops at your hand. Your hair starts to fizz up a little bit.
Up.
The sound in the locker room ceases. Cherry House, this is where we pick up with you, is you tumble through the door, look behind you to see if this thing is next to you. It starts to rush towards Cherry House, and just as the power ceases, it dissipates.
I was.
Wow.
I fucked up.
I think he does like pull his gun at this point. I don't think he's not super talented with guns, so he doesn't like take the safety off or anything. So he's not going to accidentally shoot anybody. But he's like pointing it at where the thing was. He's pointing it around him. He's like sitting on the ground. He's all dirty from tumbling out of.
I mean,
out
if
into
I
the
was standing
gravel.
in a straight line, the thing disappears, and now you're pointing your gun at me.
Yeah, I'm not like looking inside because it's daytime, right? So it's brighter inside than it would be outside. I'm not noticing that you're inside yet. I'm like looking around, get to my feet, looking around, and then I see you and everything, and see that like the power is out in there.
Yeah, huge hair.
Then I'm like turning and looking at my back where I guess I have visible wounds or whatever. Like my shirt is bloody from this thing scratching me.
You guys are dressed like literal like bureau agents. So I think whatever armor, body armor, whatever you would be wearing, there's like physical sort of like a cut, and cuts that are reminiscent of the actual wounds found in the victims. Not as deep though, not enough to be a fatal blow.
Yeah, thank goodness. Yeah.
I'm on the move. I'm gonna shout out and say, "Turn off all your radios. Cut as much power as possible," and I'm running for the breaker.
I've hearing that. Hob is just gonna like go over to the sheriff, kind of like unclip his radio, click it off, and then kind of like put it in his pocket. Just be like, okay.
I'll just turn to dial. Just turns it off.
Yeah, I think that Richard is gonna he's gonna say to the radio, assuming Dorothy is listening. It's like, it seems like it can attack through radios, so we'll call you from some kind of landline when we're able. And then I am like where I was told the camera is. I'm gonna like tear whatever that is out. Leave it out here. I'm gonna take off my radio and just leave it out here, like stomp on it if I have to. I don't want to have any of this electronic stuff on me right now.
Yeah.
Okay. We can rejoin our scene as we have all the radios off. Right now, Finn, you have run to turn off the breaker. I think a deputy does see you run upstairs and goes, "Is everything all right? I heard a commotion downstairs."
I'm handling it, and I'll flash my badge as I run.
Okay. Who's she? And starts to talk to people, and people are like, "Oh, we saw them walk in with the sheriff." Oh, well, what is he?
Oh crap!
Oh, it's probably the yeah, right. All right. Well, I guess we got the agency on us.
Should we uncuff him? Just uncuff him. He's knocked out.
I mean,
Say he slipped and fell.
Yeah. Are you more good at like talking with people? I'm not. I normally just like help.
He's unconscious, right?
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Depends on the person. I will tell him he slipped and fell.
Okay.
When
cool.
I do that hold, I don't generally talk to the person, and I'm not normally in front of them.
True. Okay. I'm going to like unlock. I'm gonna uncuff him, kind of like do the whole like grappler fighter thing of like shaking his leg to like get the blood flow back in his body and everything. And if he doesn't like wake up, would I have like smelling salts on me just in case? Since I am like medical person.
And there's also like there's objects here that you could probably grab.
Okay. Yeah.
Medicinal, objects here that you can grab. You start to shake him up, wake him up. He eyes flutter, kind of like the flush of cheeks start to fade a little bit, and looks at everyone for a hot second, and immediately tries to go for his firearm.
I think Val stops him, like as she stands in front of him. She's gonna try and fling it, like out of defense.
I'm gonna say to not make everything a roll. I think you grab the firearm because he still is coming out of being unconscious. You fling it out. What the fuck's going on here?
You got bit, and he just had to knock you out so we could make sure that we could continue in one room. The power's been cut to the building because the building has been compromised. So I really need you to just take a moment and sit down.
Hold on. I got bit? This guy yelled and said, "I'm sorry," and attacked me.
because I don't like being physical with my patients and everything, but in order to like keep people from like not getting infected and everything, I had to go a little bit hostile and everything, and I deeply apologize
When
for
the
that.
fuck was I bit besides the time you tried to fucking choke me out?
Well, you see, it's a very faint bite mark and everything and all that. It's very airborne in the fact of when once you get bit and everything, it definitely kind of like pungates and like doing everything. This is obviously like not his field of like medicine and everything, but he's trying to do his best after like mustering through like medical like conferences and like listening in and everything. Yes. Have you ever heard of the you ever heard of the birch strain? It's this new strain of virus that's happening out and everything. It makes you feel very like woody and just like very stiff, and also you start hearing things and all that. And the fact that you were hearing something and all that was the concerning thing about that.
Also start
The
seeing
ultimate
things I hear.
honestly, it's one of the verbs I should have put for charm should have been gaslit. I missed out. Hey, don't worry, we're early in draft. This is all testing. Oh man. I'm trying to see if I can.
Val helps him to his feet, like fully, like just like strong arms him to his feet. Listen, and she like holds his face to her face. I need to get your team organized. I don't know what the fuck's going on out there, so we don't need a bigger mess than what's needed. Okay, you're good at your job. Yes, good.
Roll me.
Go do that.
I'll say between Val or Hubs, one of you can take the lead here. Someone's gonna roll me a charm check, and not only that, it's gonna be limited because this is very outlandish. So a success
+2.
Okay.
I have 5 aid tokens. I can, since I'm near and everything, I can like share that. Correct?
Yeah, you guys are all in the scene, so if you all wanted to help each other, you can. But
All right,
I'm gonna say who's gonna make the roll is gonna be the most
I'll
important.
try
thing
it.
there. Okay,
You
so
got
I'm gonna
this.
say the
To
DC.
grab the man's face.
This is extraordinary. I think this DC is gonna be a 14.
Okay.
Doable. What do I want? I don't know. Something tells me grab that one. The one looks sus. Okay. 7 + 2 is a 9.
A
What'd you
9.
say? 14?
14. So you're missing
Okay.
5.
Okay.
I can give you all 5 of mine, since I kind of fucked up here.
Give me 3 and I'll use 2. Which will
Okay.
leave me with 2.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
Then I think the
Or
result.
that'll
of-
leave me with 1.
I think the
Sorry,
result
that's
of that is you convince this guy. You sort of pick him up. I think the limited effect and the success is that he's not outright hostile anymore, but I think he does look to you and goes, looks at you, Val, as you're like, let's clean up this mess. And he goes, the only people I've seen ever since when you arrived, you folks who's been, whatever mess has been coming out is when you guys arrived. So I'll tell you what, maybe this is some sort of medical mumbo jumbo that I don't understand. That's understandable. I could accept that. But none of that fucking stun again. All right? I don't see no needles. I don't see anything. If I'm infected, what'd you do to me? I don't see shit. So tell you what. Let's continue investigating. I got my eyes on you. You go anywhere, I follow.
Of course, totally. We're gonna have you sign a release form to make sure that you're gonna be okay and everything, so you know the risk and all that. And I pull out the NDA form and kind of like be like, "Hey, sign it, please."
Once again, to not make everything a roll, I think he looks and he goes, "Shit, I haven't had signed one of these since I was in high school."
That's got to be an interesting case file.
So I've got to sign this just to accompany y'all? This seems a little outlandish, right?
And
Well-
so we're not liable if you die. Can you sign, please?
Exactly.
I'll say this is part of the charm roll. He signs.
I think it's
thank God.
believable.
As soon as like the sheriff is not like looking at Hobbs, he just looks over to Valentina and just kind of makes a face of like, I'm selling my soul here and I don't like it. I'm the baddie.
I'll say at this point, Finn, you've shut off the breaker. You've let everyone know who's been working on the phones, who's on the computers. Like, hey, the power's about to go off for a hot second.
Mhm.
And I think everyone sees the light go off, and you guys are left in the darkness. All right, well, I mean, in your own medical and federal expertise, what do you want to see? Because it's hard to look at bodies now.
Well, since the facility doesn't seem to be that secure and whatever the hell that was, and she points into the direction of noise that we heard the scuffle in, we should go check that out.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys go to the locker room, leaving the back door open where Cherry House you're currently standing. The light is pouring in, so you do have some illumination. You guys have flashlights too.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'll say that you find easily, because it's very sort of notable, is there is scratches, sort of like a 4-pronged scratch across one of the lockers, like one of the locker doors. Some of the benches here have been like shuffled because of Cherry House, because he had to rush out. Door currently is open, so there's a breeze coming in, and it smells like burnt electronics.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to tell everyone what I saw and what happened away from earshot of the sheriff.
I mean, I'll
If I
say
have
this much.
to do that, yeah.
You could probably tell him anything now. He can't tell anyone else. He did sign the NDA.
Yeah, that is like magically
I pull
enforced,
everyone else
right?
aside who
Yeah.
wasn't there and just being
Yeah.
like, hey, I got the sheriff to sign the NDA. So he thinks it's a release form and everything on all that. So if he does spill anything, he might die. So,
Oh.
but I don't know and everything, because the lady who I got it from said just they were gonna people go on a spa when they don't like when they do fail at things and all that. So.
I hope that they have that all figured out. And then I'm just gonna start describing what I saw. I'm gonna turn my back, show the injuries. Like, we know what attacked and killed all those people. It seems pretty clear that this seems similar. It seemed to take control of the radio system. It wanted me to get to a landline. It sounded like Dorothy. It's possible it was really her voice, but I don't know. I don't think we can trust any electronic communication from here on out until we've dealt with the thing. And then Cherry House remembers, and I just looked at the equipment list, that we have one bureau-issued smartphone.
Mhm.
And so I'm going to dig that out of my pocket and throw it on the roof while I'm talking. Probably good to turn off, get rid of anything that can take an electronic signal, seems like. And yeah, it manifested staticky, but certainly able to do real-world harm. Think we may need to investigate source, maybe the radio station. We heard the prank calls. Something could have broadcast to the cars. What do we think?
Well,
I thought that's how it was.
They listen to the radio station when they watch shows, do they not?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what
You have to
station?
tune it to a station.
I don't know. We don't have drive-ins in the UK. I'm pretty sure, right? Do you think they do? I don't know.
Where Sheriff, since what station does a playlist play in the locker room, or do you typically have the radio on?
Oh, it's generally sent. It's sort of set to the oldies. You know, there's a sort of a classic rock channel that we just sort of keep forced to listen to. It's just, on occasion, we do switch it up, but I know that Maria, who does sort of handle a lot of the administration work over here, she does like to set it to the Lone Home radio station at times. So.
And
At the station. Yeah, go ahead.
you're probably asking the same question I am.
Yeah.
Does everything come out of the radio Zari doesn't know how radios work.
Does it come out of the same tower?
The same
Yeah.
tower, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I personally don't know. I'm not actually quite sure if it all
You know
comes
who
from
works
the same
there?
tower. Oh yeah,
At the station?
it's run by a Fred Origin.
You care to introduce us? You have to come
Sh-
with us anyway, right?
I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm going
That
to
was-
find out. Yeah. So what attacked you? Like you said, it was a creature. Well, I don't understand.
Not something I've encountered before. Humanoid outline made of static. Came manifested from the sound, I think.
Can Hobbs look at your back, Cherry House? Maybe he can
Yeah.
find something different from the ones that are not alive anymore.
Yeah. Let me see.
Sigh and show my back. Fresh
I've-
injuries.
I've seen it all. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed.
Why would I be embarrassed? I got attacked by a static monster. It could have happened to any of us. It probably will happen to at least one more of us.
Well,
no, we don't jinx.
Let's not put that juju out in the
I just
ether.
odds are I'm not going to be the only
on
one.
every available wood
Yeah.
that's on all the nearby desk and just going.
Yeah,
What are the odds I'm the
You could
only
get a
one?
jacket. You could get a jacket out of the car or something covered up.
There's and
Yep.
it has cut some of the skin. It's not profusely bleeding because you're not, the way we handle health when it comes to this point. As long as you're not like dead, you're not gushing blood. You've gotten like a pretty heavy hit. And yeah, there's sort of like a four like fanged or pronged kind of like slash against your back. You're looking through, and as you sort of mentioned, sort of the lone home thing, the radio station. You see that he doesn't pull out his phone, but he does sort of pull out sort of like when you see police, they have like their large notebooks where they write down like a lot of tickets and information. He goes, well, so we do have a station here, fairly close by that's run by Fred. He has we had to make a folder in our computers, which obviously we can't access right now, but we had a folder based off all of the crank segments that he had. So we had one about last night, honestly, the night prior to the unfortunate incident at the movie theater or the drive-in. We had a report that Fred's new segment is going to cause a lot more complaints. This is one of the reports that we got from one of our citizens here. Last night, a woman called our station complaining that Fred's new radio crank call segment is annoying her. Apparently, the station called her 4 times in which there was a loud buzzing wailing sound.
And has Frank always been in charge of the radio station?
Oh, yeah. No, he's been doing that for like 50 years.
And he's been doing the crank calls for 50 years.
No, that's
as well.
new. That started like a month ago. It's annoying.
Okay. Do you did any of his personality change or start acting different when he started doing that or anything?
I mean, not to my knowledge. I run into him from time to time at the Still Springs Inn. His home is getting fumigated, so he does have a room there. But I run into him from time to time when I'm getting coffee, and he's still a charismatic asshole.
With these crank calls, are they always static or are they ever him?
No,
Yeah.
he once called this is the GM currently struggling to find the name where they sell coffins and they do like a funeral home. It's like we got reports of him calling a funeral home and saying, "Let me out of coffins." It's supposed to be a joke, but he takes it too far.
I think Richard laughs at that. That would be
Belle
pretty
also
funny.
slightly laughs at that. But
I'm just looking at Cherry House and Valentina, just kind of the fuck, that's not funny. The hell? What?
Appreciate good humor.
Like there's good dark humor and then there's bad dark humor. That's not.
We have a lumber house kind of closer to the woods, and he called them saying that he's looking for good wood, and obviously is some sort of sexual innuendo that he just took too far.
Val also laughed at that one.
I mean that one's kind of funny because that one is like that one's like not intent like it's like it's like a nice double entendre, but yes, it can also be like a form of like harassment, especially if there was like a female presenting person on the other end. So, but oh god, I am the problem. Men are pigs. Okay, radio station.
Radio station or Springs Inn? Because don't we have a room there?
Oh, that's right. Oh, we should probably rest up or something. Well, should we rest up after like all that, or should we like try to like?
No, we need to handle this.
Well, if we run into him, if he's staying there.
Do you know how long he works, or if there's a night shift?
Yeah.
I know he generally works nights. During the day, he kind of sets things on repeat. He's got like a playlist, I suppose. So we kind of listen to the same songs at the same time. And then he kind of takes over for the evening shift. And that's where he takes a lot of late night calls. And there's a lot of like a discussional segments that he does. And he does the crank calls and whatever. It's not a big station. It's just him.
Is it day right now when we arrived, or is it night?
It's day right now.
Okay.
So he likely would still be
sleepy.
Either he's sleeping or he's meandering around the inn getting some food.
I don't know if this person's the problem. And in fact, I actually think that we should go investigate when the person's not there.
Yeah.
The less people we bring into this, the better.
Yeah.
And I like look over at the sheriff, who's our one NDA.
I just
He's our Bopsy twin forever until he dies. So fun times.
I just mouthed, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I paid you.
It's so good.
I feel like I did.
Can I see the file? Val will ask the sheriff. Can I see the file you have on him?
I mean, the real file's on my computer.
Oh shit. Okay,
I mean, I have notes. I have like roughs. Like I write a lot down.
Let me see your notes.
Gives you sort of his notebook, and it does mention
Give me your notes.
Yeah, it has like a little over 24 like actual people who have called in throughout a few months or a few weeks of going like, I don't like this segment, and he's causing problems, and a lot of it is like, he's not technically doing anything illegal, but he is like causing and there has like notes where he's like, I've talked to him, and he is an asshole. He's told me, well, this is my First Amendment right. I get to have a parody segment if I want to, and it's like,
oh god, he's Joe Rogan. Oh god, I want.
Is there any pattern between frequency of like the calls or anything? Like, is it every day? Is it every other day? Like
every night he calls someone in this small town of 2,200 people and causes problems.
Let's go check out the station. I find it weird. What would be the point?
Yeah, well, because like the crank calls didn't start until he got like was living in the radio thing. So, and because like when he was still like home and all that was like still
maybe there's something going on in his house.
What was the fumigation for?
He didn't say. He just had a lot of bugs there.
Should we split the party and like?
No.
Like, oh.
Right away, no.
There was no beat lost.
Not Finn. Zari was like, we're not splitting the party. Although I guess this game supports splitting the party a little bit better.
You
with
could do
the
definitely.
Yeah. But my stress kicked in a little bit.
Yeah.
Flashbacks.
You don't have to split.
TTRPG
Is
flashbacks.
his house on the way to the station? Like, are they very far from one another?
Oh, I mean, we're kind of in the center of town. His home's not too far off from the station. It's just sort of like 20-minute drive.
Maybe we
Let's-
stop, make a pit stop.
Let's think
Yeah.
this through, though. So, this... I, glance at the sheriff. Problem we've determined is somehow connected to... somehow connected to electronics. So, whether... Either Dorothy mentioned a landline because that's the solution, or... As you said, it could have been a pull to get you into the locker room. And obviously cutting the power did something. It made it go away. It can't function when there's not power. So I'm wondering, we need to figure out what this thing is and where it is and contain it. Yes, that's the goal. And so it's going to be able to go to both his house and the hotel. And, it can travel. We've determined that. And it followed us here because we're the one investigating it, right? So...
Or it heard us talking.
Yeah.
She, taps
By the way, Cherry
radio.
House, you look around in the locker room, there is no landline here.
I mean, we can go backwards. We could go radio station, his house, in, if we make it that far.
Yeah. If the origin of everything is coming from the radio station, let's go to the origin.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys get into your cars, hop in, and
With
start
Mr. Sheriff.
with Mr. You're not leaving me behind. It's one of the failures, I gotta go with you now. You guys get into
I think that's going to be your crux, not ours. Just saying.
Also, I never turned the power back on, so they're just gonna have to figure it out. Whether they turn it on themselves
candles,
or...
right?
You start to. It's one of those scenes where everyone gets in the car. I think what Hobbs has to do, you have to jump into the sheriff's car because there's not enough room, and you guys drive off. And I think the deputy is like, "How long do we keep the power off?" And already the tires are screeching onto the dirt and sort of driving up the street. And it's like, no information.
Nope.
Keep
I'm
them
just gonna-
safer that way.
Well, Finn's thinking, they'll eventually turn it back on. They'll figure it out, but by that point, we're long gone. And so she's hoping to bait whatever this thing is not
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you head out to the Lone Home radio station that is currently located sort of on a hilltop. You see sort of the very old school design of just a box room, like a studio apartment essentially. It's not very big. There is a small patio space where there is a foldable chair and a small table where there is already there is an old cup of water or what might have been something else is currently there with an ashtray which is sort of already blown away because of the elevation and the wind of a cigarette. There is a red Jeep pickup already parked kind of close to the entrance that is there. The windows are there that you can kind of see through, and there are numerous large machines and the spinning records, and you sort of all this sort of classic motif of sort of a DJ station within a radio area, as well as the large kind of pointed signal and tower that is on top of this building. There's a soft hum of electricity that just sort of flows in this space as you sort of get close enough, kind of exiting out of the area. Even being this far away, or at least when you get out of the car, not even inside the room, inside of the station, you can already smell electronics.
Okay. Okay, question above the table. Do we want the sheriff to be coming along with us inside the radio station?
I say we use him. I mean, she whispers this. She'll just be like, we could use him as bait. He already signed the thing.
Well, no, we can't. No, that's...
Listen,
Val's
It may
moral
happen
compass is
already.
So funny.
it may already happen already. It's either us going to the spa or he goes to the happy hunting grounds. You pick.
Well, he already signed the NDA, so he can't really say anything. So, and all that.
Okay, well
but-
then let's hope he dodges out of the way.
Okay. Cool.
Or we could use him to go talk to this person. Well, maybe Finn can take a look around. Like,
That's true.
he doesn't have to see us. He could talk to the sheriff.
Yeah, Hob is clutching to the handcuffs. He hasn't given back the sheriff and everything in his pocket. So he's just kind of like looking at Valentina, looking at the sheriff who's driving right now, I'm assuming, right?
You've arrived at the station. You said, yeah, he was driving. He was driving you. You're in the passenger seat, and you just arrived.
Okay, cool. It's just like, do I cuff him to the steering wheel and just have him stay there
No.
and everything? Okay.
He really will be bait if you leave him there handcuffed.
That is also true. I'm not used to these things, okay? I just help people. I help people get better. I don't. Why am I? This is all.
Take a
This is all.
breath.
This is all shout.
He's going to
stop
help
whispering.
us get in there. That's his job.
Okay.
You guys arrive. You guys are whispering this as Richard and Finn, you kind of make your way towards sort of the door. The sheriff in tow. Sheriff sort of goes, am I leading or are you leading?
I think he'd be more susceptible to you talking to him.
Yes.
Because that's his car. Goes up to the door. Hey, Fred! Fred, you there? Knocks a few times. Origin! I'm coming in, Origin! Starts to shoulder the thing and takes a few times. You know, he's going to break through eventually, but it's going to take some time. Finn, you hear a notification from your phone.
Ooh?
It is from Dorothy that reads, are you all together?
I will reply you.
Shrug emoji.
I
thought you turned it off, she whispers.
I think. What's our goal here? Our goal is to find this thing and contain it, yes? We have our containment pylons.
Hopefully. But I don't know.
I'm gonna just quickly walk over and put my hand on top of the Jeep. Is it hot?
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry, the Jeep. Sorry, the car you just got roved in. No, it is not.
I think we're gonna find a dead body.
Yeah.
But I'm going to actually reply. And actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hand my phone over to Cherry House. I'm going to say, can you ask it if this is the right number?
Yeah, good call.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah, I want to know if it's actually getting a text message from
Dorothy.
you know, what we believe to be Dorothy, or is it a signal that's closer than that?
Because I'm like thinking, if
Yeah.
it is Dorothy, then yeah, we want to tell her yes. But if it's not Dorothy, then I'm wondering if we can bait the creature out by
I
replying.
think, since your passive ability does say that you can talk about what's wrong.
Yeah, if there's nothing wrong, then I might have to spend points. But if yeah,
I'm going to roll that the response you get is, there's nothing wrong with this number.
okay, seems to be legitimate.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, smart.
Could it be lying though?
I will
I've never had one lie before, but if it does, that's a new.
That's a great
wrinkle.
idea, Dice.
Yeah.
I should have that idea.
I am so
Sassy
sorry
robot.
for people who play this game.
Your power is you can be lied to by machines.
Oh, man. They're just as bad as people.
Yeah.
I will reply and say, electronic creature might be bugged. We're safe.
You see the 3 dots. Good to know. Phones are generally secure. This is a secured, equipment.
Okay.
I asked, are you all together?
Yes.
Mm.
Then why the hell is Cherry House's phone still at the station?
He left it there. We'll get it back.
Do not leave equipment behind to be discovered.
I start telling you what to text. I'm like leaning over, looking at the screen. It's like, tell her that this creature seems to be able to manipulate any electronic device and turn it into a weapon, and carrying around a cell phone that could attack our leg when it's in our pocket. Tell her this. Type this.
I put my hand on his face, and you just get like the little sister comes out, and she like shoves him back. I put my hand like straight up palm his face, and I go, "We don't have time. It's fine. We need to re-secure the phone. She says it's secure. I trust it's secure."
But it's plenty secure on the roof of the police building.
You hear as the sheriff finally shoves his way through. The door opens, and you are blasted with the smell of like burnt battery in here. There is still power. I'll say with your ability, Finn, you could still feel like there is power going here, but definitely like 90% of the stuff here is just cooked.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that is running, it seems to be like one album that has been playing on loop. Like it's like a series of songs that have been playing on loop that has been spouting out. It's like it almost gives the illusion that the station is still being ran, but if anyone were to actually spend like an hour listening to it, they're like, I just listened to this album. Why is it replaying? Immediately what you all catch as you step inside is everything has like this black charred like electrical burns across a lot of the panels and sort of switches and boards here. There are these like speakers where there's like a sitting area, and everything here looks inoperable. It doesn't look like it's working. The one thing that does catch everyone's attention is that there is a body, shoulder, or at least from what your point of view is leaning against one of the speakers. And it isn't until you start to walk in to sort of slowly see it, is that it's only half of a person that is currently pressed against the speaker.
Maybe.
I covered Cherry House's eyes.
Yeah. I want to go to the nearest piece of damaged machinery that is in the opposite direction of the body or as far away from the body as possible. Sure. I'm going to be looking away, but I want to touch. I mean, obviously, if all I get is there was an electrical surge and we're burnt up, that's what's wrong. But I want to know if I can get any kind of like, what was the origin of it? When did it happen? What is the source of this damage? Can I get anything about that?
I think this is definitely you stressing your power to get more information.
Yeah.
I'll say since it's still a bit of a conversation, it's probably not going to be that high of a DC.
Okay.
But you do need to spend a stress to get this information.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think, once again, untrained, so we got a 4. I think it is not specifically on a particular component of an object. In terms of scope, I think this is just an object. I'll say this is small, so we're at 6. I think you're causing the expected. You're definitely just like, hey, let's have a deeper conversation. You're not really expending your powers to be like, and shape into a transformer. No, you're not doing that. So I think it's 4, 6, 7, and then control, I think, a single object. So DC is a 9.
Okay. And it's a D20 roll, right?
D20.
Okay. That is an 8. I will spend an aid token and get up to 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the rudimentary, especially how the damaged the equipment is here, is I think the very rudimentary response you get from like a switchboard or one of the boards here, one of the components. I think you touch a mixer. I think you touch a mixer where all the sound goes in and out, and you sort of touch your hand on it. And I think you get the response of sound in microphone goes through me into the transmitter and out. I also get music from the board, goes into me, into the transmitter and out. It did not feel good when something went from the transmitter through me, hurt me, and then out the other way.
All right. So yeah, I'm relating that to the group. The mixer says that something came through the transmitter into the station, rather than originating within the station and going out through the transmitter. The opposite of what's supposed to happen. Do I have a sense of when this happened?
Yeah, I think you get it. It's it was yesterday. No, actually, it was 2 because this happened today. It was 2 hours when you left. So this happened maybe about 18 hours ago.
18 hours ago. Okay, so it seems like he started the prank calling before that, right? He was doing the prank calling already, and then this thing happened. And then is 18 hours, all the deaths we know about happened after 18 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got the chronology. So I'm like saying this, I'm talking this out loud, and then I'm saying like, I'll stay here and continue seeing if I can get anything from the mixer. Dr. Crow, perhaps you should investigate the half man.
Yep. I was going to.
Like, I'm pretending to continue to touch the thing and get more information, but really I just don't want to be looking over at the half body.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little unfazed. Probably seen a lot worse on the surgery table. So I'm just looking at the body and just. Okay, first off, could I? Well, like, what check do I have to roll to figure out what happened to him? How long he's been dead?
Yeah.
And
This is definitely an understand. This is a brains roll, and I'll say because this has to deal with a medical concern, which is your expertise. I'm gonna say that you get I think you get a +2 to this, so I think you'll get a +2.
Right.
The DC is going to be, let's see, impressed for those. Success is impressive for those who are skilled at it. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a DC 9.
Okay, and it's a +2 to the already like +2 modifier.
Yeah.
Bonus modifier I put. Okay, wow. So that's a 4. Okay, total. Okay, wow. Okay.
Yeah. That's why your background does really good for you sometimes. Sometimes it's really good to pick a background that it's very versatile.
I like that. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I rolled a 5. I just made it.
Just made it.
I was so confident, and then the dice humbled me. I was like, nope.
I think you get some sort of tool or instrument that like you can move something and touch it without actually physically touching it, like almost like a.
I got the doctor surgeon gloves.
Yeah.
Just like
a wand or something, something that you can, like a syringe you can sort of pick around.
Yeah.
I think you kind of get as close as you can to the speaker, because again, half his face is pressed against the speaker. You look at the body and the way that the gore has been pulled. It gives a sense that the way it looks like is that it looks like he has the sort of the telltale signs on the half that is visible of scratches and wounds. And beyond that, it looks like something tried to pull him through the speaker.
Do the scratches look like the ones that are on Cherry House?
Yeah.
And the
Is his ear bleeding?
His ear is bleeding, yes. You see that the headphones that like most DJs would have is currently like half of it severed, and the other half is sitting on his shoulder. And you see as it sort of left his ear, this one is just bleeding. It's dried at this point.
Is this the shock chair guy? Is this Alfred?
This is Fred.
Is it Fred? Is it Fred?
I think even the sheriff goes, "What happened to him?"
See, this is what I was trying to help you not to become and everything while you were trying to get in there with your already open wound and everything. That's what happened.
This is the
what
beast,
happened.
not sickness.
Yes.
Shit. It's a devil.
What? Valentina does cock her head at that. Like,
Well,
Tennessee Southern, we got it. It has to be the satanic panic moment here.
Okay, well let's not go too crazy here and everything. There's probably a scientific reason and all that stuff.
Science devil.
Okay, no, there's no devilry
That
when it
seems
comes
like
to
on
science.
par for this part of the world we're in. But you know,
It's very X-Files, because, like, why the hell wouldn't the devil be real if a static monster is real, but, like, Mulder just doesn't believe in any of the religious stuff for, like, an arbrary reason, right?
Just because I
you know,
have
Sheriff,
supernatural
if you
powers.
want to call it the devil, you call it the devil. Good on you. I want to see what album is playing. That is just on loop.
Yeah, the Bee Gees.
What song of the Bee Gees?
Ah, deadly.
Putting it on the spot.
Greatest hits.
Staying alive?
It was. It's about to. In about
irony.
four
Yeah.
songs, is about to hit playing alive.
Can I look? I'm gonna put my hand on the wall, and I want to see what stuff is still fried and what stuff is still active. I'm just trying to get like a where do we need to watch? Cause
Yeah. I think you press your hand on it. I think free information. There are several, like, obviously there's numerous mixers, there's numerous speakers. I think what you get a sense of is that all the speakers are fried. Like, there is no connection shunting to the speakers. The microphone has been sort of blown out. There looks to be like two other ones. Like, he almost, like, if he had guests over, they can like use those. Those are blown out. The only thing that seems to get any kind of power, obviously the line that goes from outside in, you know, you could probably use some of the wall jacks if you want, like, the actual, like, you can actually use those. The only things that seem to get power is this one lone record player that is connected to directly into, like, the feed and going out to the tower. This is the only thing that is connected. I think the way you understand it is because this was not plugged in into the surge protector that was connected to the others. This had its own wall socket.
Okay. I have a thought.
Do it.
We bait it.
I was gonna say, if you turn the power off to the tower, maybe it would piss it off and it would come back.
That is an option. Turn it off and back on again. But it needs something to come out of. So, do I get the sense that the other wall sockets that things are plugged into are fried, or do I get the sense that they still could have power?
Most of the equipment here does not only have like no power, but it is fried. It is damaged to a point where even if you were to plug it into a different wall, it would not start up.
I'm not talking about the equipment. I'm talking about the sockets itself.
Okay. I'll say that maybe half of the sockets here in this small little lone kind of radio station is still functioning.
So, for some reason, this one's fine. Whether it left it alone intentionally and only went through the surge protector, but if we move something, it's going to know something's here. So, if I unplug this and plug it into one of the ones that it came through, there's a potential we could bait it.
Where do we think it is right now? Do we think it's here, or do we think it's out and we need to lure it back here?
I have no clue, but if it was here, I have a sneaking suspicion we would already know.
Sheriff, you said that Fred usually is out and about by this time, right? Did you see Fred this morning?
No. When we got called in about the whole problem that was happening in the drive-in, I really haven't had time to check in with Mr. Origin.
I'm wondering if it happened last night.
Okay.
You hear ringing. One second.
No.
I
slapped it out
Can
of
I
his
like
hand.
flip
I
the
slapped
phone
it.
out of his hand?
Yep.
She'll do with the telekinesis if she has to. Just to...
Oh, yes. What is everyone so jumpy about?
Do you want to live? Yes or
Half
no?
a guy through a speaker. It has electric current. That
Okay.
thing has a frequency. Do not do that again.
All right.
Unless you want to end up like that, then be my guest.
Okay. All right. He looks at the phone that is currently like face up, and it just says deputy. He goes, "All right. I mean, if there's an emergency, I figured I'd be on call."
Sorry.
Okay. Hey, you're the special agents.
I mean, they could be calling because it's there now.
Or it could be the creature and we answer it.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick it up because it could come out. But I wonder if we... I don't know
Yeah.
if we could text it.
Well, Cherry House, you can like get the
Yeah,
vibe off
talk
of,
to
like-
it.
Yeah, talk to it. Can you like talk to the cell phone and ask if the message is like from actual people from the place or it's from like the scary thing?
I mean, I can gingerly place one finger on the cell phone and like leaning away from it
He's traumatized for forever
and be
now.
like, "Hey, did that seem like a legit text message from the deputy? The kind of thing you normally get? Anything weird about it that you can sense? Cell phone?"
Bad feeling? Good feeling.
I think the response you get is it was a call from the deputy's deputy's phone.
Yeah, call from the deputy's phone. So I say it says it was a call from the deputy's phone. I don't think that tells us that it's definitely not. We don't know how the creature would appear to travel. It may just seem like a call from the
could you
deputy's
at least,
phone.
I mean, if you don't want me to touch it, it seems like you're fine touching it. Could you at least text my deputy like what the problem, like why did he try to call me?
What is something that only your deputy would know if we were to text your deputy a question?
Ask him what his favorite coffee is.
Do you
You
know
know
your
that,
deputy's
right?
favorite coffee? Yeah.
I mean,
Or favorite donut.
I do know his favorite donut. I know that's bear claws.
Okay.
You know, not less of donut, but definitely pastry. He's not much of a,
Mm.
glazer sugar guy.
All right. Is his phone locked, or can I just text that?
Could
Yeah,
you ask the phone? What
Seems like the unlocked
passcode
type of
was?
dude.
yeah. You can go, hey, what's the passcode? And he'll go 321. And you're like, oh, cool.
It heavy
Oh my
fingerprints on those three numbers. So it's like
Yeah.
I could have guessed. Richard, that's the kind of thing Richard does all the time, or did in his old life.
I
Is
think the
look
funny
for
thought,
the
too-
obvious codes.
I think the funny thing is probably much like anyone who doesn't work with electronics as much is that there is no passcode. There is no lock.
Yeah.
It's just unlocked.
That's what I figured. I was like, this man seems like he wouldn't log it.
He's like, I don't want to do
He's
that.
got, like-
I don't want to. I have to do it all the time, and I hate it.
The text is either huge or he's got one of the weird shitty fonts on it.
Yeah.
It's like really big.
Very
I'm like,
cursive, large.
I'm not enjoying using this just because it's not a good experience, but I'll do it for the job. I go to the missed call and I go to send a text and I take busy, call back in one moment. Can you remind me what is your favorite donut? It's important.
I think it's so stupid. I think you get a sort of the response back, going call back when you can. Why are you on a donut run? Get me some bear claws.
Okay,
That's what
Sam.
it is.
Okay. I think we can let the sheriff step into a room that we can close. If there is like the recording booth and we can shut the door,
Nice.
I think it would be fine for him to take the call in there, to call his
Don't let your
deputy
bait.
in there.
Like, have them be alone if like it comes back out of the thing.
He can leave the door open so he can run, and then maybe we set out our thing to trap it. But yeah.
If
we
a
are
monster
gonna use
emerges, we will all help. We'll all shoot it or something through the glass.
We'll shoot it or something.
We're gonna shoot it.
It's shoved in. You see
Listen,
the
I'm not the electronic
sheriff.
guy, but even I don't think that's gonna work.
Well, I mean, I think it's probably going to be fine. I don't think we're going to need to.
Conversation is had inside the booth, and he sort of hangs up the phone, kind of opens the door, and goes, "How long are we gonna be here?"
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Just got a report from Still Springs Electronics and Repair that there's some sort of weirdness happening with their power, and they just got a call. This is the freaky part. They just got a call from Fred that there is going to be like some sort of crank call report. So 2 things are happening right now at Electronics and Repair.
Where's the crank call gonna be? Or what is it gonna be?
No, like it happened.
Oh,
Someone
shit.
called them as Fred, which I know is not fucking possible.
We
gonna
need to
do
get
something-
there now.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Is it far?
Yeah. I'm gonna do something stupid real quick. I have like the cell phone from like we got all issued, right, and everything. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna like type in the number of the radio station that's usually used for like the prank call or something, and just kind of like put it up to my ear. Does anyone pick up? Oh no! What have
I was
me
like,
a
we should
vigor-
call that phone.
Let me a vigor check.
Vigor. Okay. DA. Okay, cool. What's the DC? Just
This is DC is
out
going
of
to be a
curiosity?
10.
Okay. How are the cards?
Power of the cards. Heart of the cards. We're gonna Yu-Gi-Oh this bullshit.
Not Yu-Gi-Oh. Magic, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Gruel, let it be.
Mm-mm.
Ticket did not let it be.
So let's. Oh, unless you have
That was a
anything you want to
1.
spend. Oh, one.
That was a
natural.
1.
Oh.
I have only 2 8 tokens, so
Not
do your
good there.
damage.
Yeah. So that
What
means
happens?
you
Is
gain
this,
an.
is like a
you gain an
scanner's kind of like okay?
You gain an 8 token. Your phone, as you're holding it up, to sort of waiting for the response, it starts to ring. I hear, and you could see like there is like machines here that can pick up phone calls. There is sort of like a wall landline that is currently on the corner, and as you start to call, your phone starts to get really, really hot, to a point where you cannot hold it, and you could actually smell everything starting to bake. Just kind of let it go before it burns your hand, and pulling back a little bit. I think you're going to cause a bit of a delay. Whatever's happening at the electronics repair shop, that is currently being delayed as you've garnered some attention. As you take 1 point of damage,
Okay.
as you fry your hand, and whatever light, like whatever fluorescent light that's in here, starts to blink rapidly.
Well, I think we got its attention.
Yeah, do we think we need to go to where it's currently doing something
How
if it can come
far?
here instantly? Like
How far is the electronics place?
We'll ask the sheriff.
It's down the street, maybe like a 10-minute drive.
Okay, cool. Can we make it like a 5-minute drive if we just go really, really fast?
I
Or
think it's gonna come here.
we do something fun.
Staying Alive just starts playing.
Yeah, I think we beckoned it. My question is, what the hell does it want?
Is like the call still like connected on the phone? Did it like immediately hang up, or is it like still call still going on my phone?
You know when you ring, it goes like it's like a few rings and then it stops, and a few rings and it stops. It's ringing and it has not stopped.
That's so freaky.
I'm gonna quickly accept the call. If I have to take another point of damage, I will, and just say, "What do you want?"
You see what you want. Everyone else, all your phone, like besides you, Cherry House, and even the sheriffs, everyone's phone goes bing, 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 as numerous notifications start to pop up of just the words, "What do you want? What do you want?"
Richard making a mental note to say, "I fucking told you so."
Yeah,
to
you
Dorothy
did.
later on. Oh, secure phones. Oh, why'd you throw it on the roof? Who's laughing now?
I think it was
But
more
he's
like
not
she
gonna say
doesn't
it
wanna
now.
retrieve
We got stuff to
property.
deal with. Yeah.
Still.
Gonna remember.
A month ago. What the fuck happened a month ago? She looks at the sheriff.
I think that the guy just started prank calling people for funsies and something got called.
What was his first crank call? Do you remember? She asked the sheriff.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was, like, or who it was to?
He looks over to a broken computer and goes, I'm assuming that he would know, but we haven't received that crank call report.
Either his first one or whatever ones he did before the 18 hours ago signal came in and changed everything, right?
Yeah, actually, we do have that record. He called specifically the extension to the school's gymnasium. There's a high school close by that he called the school's gymnasium. They have like this loud PA system, and he was asking to be patched into it so he can do some sort of segment.
Did anyone die after that call? Did anyone get bullied, or what was there any after effects from that?
No. I mean, not that I'm aware of. I know they just got that PA system. I know it's brand new, spanking new.
Who gave it? Who where did they buy it? Who?
Oh, I don't have that record. That's, probably down at the school they know.
So there's two options here. We either ring the dinner bell and try to contain it here, or we try to go to the school and see if it's a source issue.
I think
But
you're on
I'm
something
worried-
there, though.
I'm worried that people might die at the electronics store.
Yeah.
Like, look at this guy. He was pulling somebody into a speaker.
I'm gonna
No,
look
what-
at. Go ahead.
I was gonna say what Hobb said. You said, had anybody been bullied? Who makes crank calls? Generally, it's not adults, right? Why would they want to go to high school? First. Before all this. I want to know what they want. Why are they doing this? Because they're going to keep doing it. There has
Did
to be
someone-
something there.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the phone and just say, did someone hurt you?
I think everyone just gets notifications that says, did someone hurt you? Did someone hurt you? Did someone hurt you? And now I'm going to ask everyone else to roll me a vigor check.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
I'll say DC is an 8.
Do I have to do it even if I don't have my phone?
You don't. You do not. Yeah, you have to.
All
do that.
right. Yes.
Chaos is like, God damn it.
Okay.
Oh, 9.
I rolled a
Roll
12.
Okay. Exploding. Ooh.
I rolled
I'm
another
like
12.
I'm stepping away from all the
I don't really
phones
let
and
that
everybody
go.
who's getting all the notifications. Like, ew.
I think I'm so used to getting electrocuted. It's fine.
It kind of feels good sometimes. At
Yeah,
this point. I'm a little bit used. Yeah.
Sometimes you get that tickle underneath your gums. You're like,
I have a 31 after everything. This is the
Whoa!
first time I've rolled
Damn.
a 12. I rolled a 12 and then another 12 and then an 8 and then I have a +1.
Oh, I just rolled a 14, so.
well, everyone passes. Even the sheriff. By the way, for NPCs, most NPCs just have like a standard D10 just to work with.
Okay.
I think static starts to eject, like small little sparks start to eject from the phone. I think what is understood is that the phone generally should be a secure line. It's given by a government agency, but something invited it in. And so now it's sparking all over the place, and you guys are able to sort of put it away a little bit before it does hurt anyone. You guys are able to resist and avoid any damage.
Is the music still playing? Like it's still on loop?
It's still in loop, yeah. I think
She's
roll me a brain check if you want to understand what's happening here. Anyone can do this. I'll invite anyone to try this.
I'll try.
Yeah,
I'm not great, but what the
I'm
go ahead.
good at that, and I didn't have to deal with the electrocution thing, so maybe.
True. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a D12. I'm not great if anybody's better than.
No, you're better than me.
I rolled a 1.
A 1. I'll say the DC for this whole thing is going to be like a DC 10. So
Yeah.
One,
Yeah,
that is
I'd have to
take an 8
explode. I'll
token.
try.
I got a 6, which is not good enough.
Nope. Lower.
Unless there's any ATs being spent, 6 is
I
our
got
highest
enough of
roll.
those.
Yeah.
I think this is important.
I have 2 aid tokens I could
I
spend.
have 5.
Yeah, I got 3. So I
Okay.
can share.
I can share too.
All right, so I'll spend 2, and each of you kick in 1, and that gets us to
Okay.
10.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, let's
think-
do it.
What you understand, Cherry House, is when you were being presented with the scuffle that happened at the drive-in movie theater, is you saw how electronically braked this creature was and what it was doing. There were people who were mid running away from it, down sort of the driveway to the actual drive-in, and got cut down. And none of the screenshots, none of the satellite views that you saw was anything. You just saw nothing. And right now, you guys are considered in a very harmful situation, but you haven't seen it manifest. And as you start to put those two thoughts together, as well as the experience you had back at the station, and looking around, and you look at, once again, it's hard not to look at the fried body next to the speakers, and you look at that and you go, it's the speakers. It's the radio speakers. The creature can't be seen unless you can hear it. And the worst thing the thing could do to you in this space is just cause your phone to short out and spark.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least in Hobbs' case, warm up to a point where it's too hot to handle.
So we need to have speakers.
Did we turn on and up the volume on the speakers?
Listen,
Do you know how to hotwire the car?
I'm gonna leave you all to this, but I need to go to the electronics repair shop or something, because my deputy generally would not be calling me unless this is a problem.
I'm sure they have a ton of speakers there.
So we go there, or there's no way I'm gonna be able to repair the fried speakers here, right?
Yeah, they are like the black burnt metal you
Yeah,
expect in
okay.
plastic.
Okay. Then I think we go.
Yeah, well, let's go.
Maybe put some caution tape over this door or something.
Since you're trying to get to the repair shop fast, this is going to be a flight check. Who's driving to cut that time in half?
Light. Okay.
Have a D10.
I have a 6 D6.
Question. With my chronokinesis,
Oh.
could I be able to speed up time around us so that we can get there a little bit faster as well?
The great thing
It's
about
probably
this
gonna be
game is
yeah.
that you can stress your power to whatever nth you want to be. The amount of ass you give me is what the DC is going to be. You can do it around the car if you want to.
Around the car, definitely. So yeah, definitely around the car, and so it's very much.
How many more stress points do you have to play with?
I have 3. My current set is a 2, so yeah, I got 3 left.
You can spend 1 stress to actually stress your powers and ask for this. And then I think you would have 2 more stress points if you wanted to reduce the DC by a level. And we'll make sort of conversation how that works. But I think for your current ask, what you're trying to do to affect, I don't think you're going to affect your fellow agents. I think essentially what everyone else is going to get into a car, and in a blink, you're going to shunt forward in time.
Yeah.
Now, how far really depends on what you're asking. It's 10-minute drive away. How far do you want to stress your abilities? Are you looking for the full 10 minutes? Are you looking for 5-minute gap, a few seconds?
We kind of got it delayed a little bit, so with the attention on here, so it'd probably help, but also should probably get there as fast as we can. But Hob is also panicking with the thought of like innocent people probably getting like in danger with this and seeing with Fred what happened and stuff. Yeah, he's gonna like go for the full 10 minutes here.
Okay. I think this is inconceived when it comes to training. You've
Okay.
never pushed yourself to this far ever.
Okay.
So we're at a 6.
Okay.
In terms of deviation from the universe and norm, this is causing the impossible. You are jumping ahead 10, or you are pausing time 10 minutes. That's
Okay.
impossible. So we're
Okay.
at a 12 already. You are
Yep.
affecting, like, the idea when it comes to scope, the idea right here is like flipping a truck, reversing time by 30 seconds. Because you were going full 10 minutes, I think this is large. So 6, so we're at 18 so far. And then in terms of control, let's see, this is, I think this is moderate. I think, no, it's one
Okay.
person, one specific person. Yeah, it's you and the object, so this is moderate. So we're at a DC 20 for your amalgamation roll.
Okay. And
You
it's a straight
can-
D20 roll.
Straight D20 roll. You can spend another stress, but then now we're currently gambling when it comes to overtaxing.
Yep. What happens if I burn all of my stress?
So perfect. So right now you spent 1 stress. So now we're at a
Yeah.
flat for overtaxing. If you spend 1
Yeah.
more stress, we have 1 stress on the line, and I reduce
Mhm.
one of these by 1 level.
Okay.
If you spend a second stress, I reduce another thing by another level. And
Okay.
if you fail, you spend that stress and you take 2 extra stress. You are gambling.
Oh, so you're gonna overdo it.
That's right. And
You're gonna
then
overtax.
I'll get overtaxed.
In this one shot, it's not too bad because that means you can always just bump your retirement clock.
That is true. Yeah. Hobbs is doing it. Hobbs is gonna burn all remaining of his stress. So that's 17 or something. Yeah.
So right now we're at a even 20. I'm gonna reduce scope from large to medium, and now what we're doing is instead of 20, we're going down to 18. We're going down from large to medium. I'll say then deviation is you're reversing the expected. So now we're from 18 to 16. And so yeah, those are the 2 extra stresses spent. So now your DC is a 16.
Okay. Hobbs just he cracks his finger again like he did during the showcase and just kind of gets like a super glazed focused look. Okay.
Here we go.
So scared.
16 out of a D20. You need a 16.
That was a 12.
You are
Can we
far
use
away.
aid at
Tokens do you
all?
have?
That was a 12. Wait,
I
can I use my 8 tokens?
You can.
No, okay. I can use my remaining 2, so that's 14.
I have 2. I have 4.
Okay.
I think
Thank you.
thematically
Thank
what
you,
happens is as you see, I think everyone gets in the car. This means Hobbs, you have to be the one to drive. Because you're the one who has to be at the steering wheel. Everyone else is going to shunt forward 10 minutes ahead.
Okay.
So you hold on to the wheel, realizing that the only way this is going to work is that you have to really push yourself. I think, Finn, you see this. Place a hand on Hobbs, and I think a little shock of electricity, a little bit of an energetic volt comes out, and that is your contribution to aid in this. And using sort of that sort of your body goes a little stiff, electricity goes through your veins, and you force yourself, and you have 10 minutes. Clock starts to go down. Start the car. Your chronokinesis has affected the car. So you start the car, drive back, and start to drive forward. I want you to roll me a flight check for driving safely because it's 10 minutes away and you're on the dot. DC's not going to be too high because there's no traffic, there's no pedestrians. If there is, you can easily drive around them. I'm going to say your flight check is be a DC 6.
Okay. It's a D4.
Oh,
Let's see what happens.
25%. You
I mean,
explode.
Yeah, like Hob doesn't really drive. He usually takes the bus and everything.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
He was like in a busy town and everything, and like also like why would he need like an expensive car or anything? He wasn't really. Oh god, I thought it was a 4. Oh, okay, that's a 3. Okay.
Okay. You gain an aid token.
Okay, cool.
You are a block away from like wherever the directions that the sheriff has given you. And by the way, he's not in your car. He could not fit. He has to take his own car. So you've left him behind. He's 10 minutes in the past. He's back at the radio station, so he's not in the scene. You and the agents go. You are a block away. You're kind of looking at your own internal like I think you can count down to the millisecond. I think that's your passive ability. You can tell, like, okay, I've got like 10 seconds left and I need to get there. You're almost there. You're a block away. And as you kind of get lost in your own thought of like, what's my timer? And almost like someone looking at their phone to be like, what's the time? You go for a hot second away and you look back and there is a car that is currently off, like frozen in time midway through the intersection, and you slam and hit it. The car does not move because time placement does not shift it, but you feel the impact as you spit out, and you stop the car, see that everyone's okay. Everyone here gets immediate whiplash as time catches up. The car that you hit goes boom, turns around, skids away from something that hit it that it does not perceive. And I'll say that everyone here takes. You were in a car accident. I think everyone here takes major injury. Everyone takes 6 points of damage.
I'm so sorry, guys.
And
You did your best.
You've shunted 10 minutes in the future or in the past or whatever. You stopped time for 10 minutes, and you are running distance away from the repair center, and everyone feels like their neck just went.
Is Cherry House still alive?
Yeah. I
Oh,
have
thank God.
Four
I
hit
wasn't
points
sure.
remaining. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. You have more than me.
No,
I
yeah,
took some damage.
I got hit for 2 that
Okay.
time I got hit, but yes, but I mean, he's pissed off. He's like, things were being attacked or whatever. Like as we come in, it's like, what's happening?
It's like
That
for
was
you,
me.
like a clip, like if someone's video editing. Like for everyone else besides Hob, you're like, okay, got in the car, saw that Hobbs was like, I got this, guys, and in a split second, like someone cut a movie together badly, like someone edited the film. You're sitting in the car at the radio station, and then you feel a whiplash as you're currently down a major thoroughfare, and you're like, what happened? And you feel pain on your neck.
We're a block away.
You're like half a block. He ran an intersection, hit somebody. This car skidded, and you're running distance. You're running distance away.
Okay, let's get out and go.
Yep. I look at Cherry House and just say, "You were wearing a seatbelt, right?" Good. Okay. We gotta. Otherwise, a lot of accident happens when you don't wear your seatbelt and everything. I would hate to, and just like scramble out. I throw some money at the guy that we crashed into. It's like, hopefully that will pay for it. Sorry, and just start booking over. Kind of punt drunk after like maxing out my stress.
Yeah, I think limping, holding my back and my neck, like coming after them. But I was just in a car accident. I'm not running a ton.
You guys all run towards the entrance of the shop. It's like a little like mom and pop. Like we've all seen the corner shops of like the computer repair, cell phone screen repair shops. You know, it's electronics repair shop. It's nothing big. It's like what Circus City used to be back when like they were just like a little small section before they went bankrupt. You know, like it's a small little like it has a bunch of ham radios and like little like like RC cars that are currently on display. There's a bunch of like old, Google Chrome laptops that no one wants to buy. They're all here, rushing to it. I'll say more than likely, I could imagine probably Val, you're probably the one who's in your background has taken a lot of beatings and has gotten up really quickly. And I'm not sugarcoating a lot of things. You've taken damage. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
So I think you're probably leading the charge as you rush in and see that the phone is ringing at the counter as someone goes, like, you open the door, you hear sort of the bell, and you start to see all these like little old electronics. The guy goes, "Oh, welcome to the repair shop." 1 second, and sort of sees the phone.
Can I fling it out of his hand? Telekinesis?
You can stretch your power.
Yeah, I'll take a stress.
That's so smart.
Yes. Okay. For, I think this is telekinesis is expected, so I think it's going to go out of 5. We're now doing single object, so 7, and then one direction. So DC is going to be an 8.
You can do it.
You got this.
I believe in
I
you.
hope so.
You got this.
That's my D20, right?
It's just a D20. Just a D20.
Yeah, I was like, it's just my D20. Do I trust this one? Better. Okay. 18.
18. Goes, "Welcome to the repair shop. I'll be with you in
You
1
get to stay.
second." Goes for the phone, and before he touches it, the phone flings off.
Let me mark my stars.
What the hell's happened to the? Are we gonna? What's happening? We're gonna search. Are you? Looks at you, sort of the badging and everything. Goes, "Oh wow, I was expecting a sheriff. What?"
Sheriff's behind us. He's a little slower.
Yeah.
Long story.
Everyone walks in.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Can you get everyone out?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you could please vacate the building and don't answer any phones or stand near any speakers, it would be greatly appreciated. Please
Yep.
get the hell out. And she's like trying to hold her composure.
And what I should also explain, you see that there is like this, like middle 20-year-old, like 25-year-old guy who currently is behind the counter. Goes, "Ma, I think we gotta vacate. The police are here. Something's bad happening." And goes to the back and is like starting to exit out of the back right now.
Okay.
I'm just, as he's doing that, I'm just taking a quick second and touching the wall just to know where the power, like the main breaker is in this building, just in case.
I think you touch it. Normal power for now, but things are flickering. You can sort of feel like a presence is currently on its way. You guys beat it because you distracted it back at the radio station, and you shunted time faster than it could react. And currently, it is now readjusting its attention back to this space, as there's numerous ham radios and cell phones and like these like brick Blackberries that are all here. You get a sense that you probably have like maybe 3 minutes before this thing arrives.
Okay.
What do we need to set up?
The
Can we set up the containment
Yeah.
pylons?
Yeah, like okay, where are like the speakers and everything that's gonna be coming out of and everything? Are they kind of like those like movable speakers? Or are they kind of like rooted against like the wall or something?
There's like one of those center display sections, and there's like Beats by Dre situation where there's got a bunch of like all these like electronics all in like a center.
Should we unplug
Do we wanna-
all of the speakers except for one so we know
Yeah, and-
Yeah,
where's that coming out?
isolated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like hook it around.
Pylon around it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think we
Question is
should.
if there's any speakers or intercom in the back.
Yeah.
I'll go look quickly if you guys can start like unplugging this stuff here. Put a couple speakers still plugged in the center, so it has more than just one, so it's not as on guard when it comes through. Set up the containment pylons. I'm gonna go look for other speakers in the back, and I'll cut the power.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say, to get you guys, as we are about to now go into the engagement section of this game, we are currently sitting ourselves. It sounds like you guys are setting yourself for pretty good. It's a pretty smart idea.
Yep.
let's do a flight check from everyone to see if we can get ourselves into a controlled position for when the creature does arrive. So I'm going to say you guys aren't doing anything super crazy. Unplugging and moving stuff doesn't seem like a lot. And the fact that it's all 4 of you guys are all working together, I'm going to say the DC for everyone here is going to be a DC, let's say 5.
Okay. Not using you. You betrayed me. You failed.
rolled another one.
explode.
Well, you explode.
Okay,
Rolled another one.
Actually, I'm gonna use.
I rolled a 1, so total 13.
13.
I got a 2.
2. Any tokens to spend?
No,
I
had
rolled a
none.
1.
Me
Oh no. We are not.
Do we all
fast
have to
enough.
Do we all have to succeed, or can like one of us succeed?
I think the people who do succeed are in a controlled position. The people who do not succeed, you're in a standard position.
Yeah.
Okay. I can. Who hasn't made it and needs to and is close
I'm
to
not
like.
gonna make it.
We would just
We
use
got
all of our
1
aid
and a
tokens on the
2.
engagement. That doesn't make sense to do.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
think.
we should save these.
Okay.
Okay.
Okey-doke.
What did you get?
That's cool.
All of you guys
is
get-
so.
Oh boy, the only
Hob
one
is
who's
so
working
tired.
efficiently right now. Which I mean, Val, it's a stressful situation when it comes to an enemy, and I think it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I got what's happening. Everyone else is like scrambling, unplugging things, replugging things. I think you do complete unplugging the stuff in the back. The problem is that everyone is returning back to the center, setting up your pylons a little too late. The only person who does put their pylon down, which is not as large as the protective pylon. I think this one is as large as like a ruler, so it's only like a foot large. So you can like pull it out of a case, jam it into the floor, and it starts to hum by whatever biologically paranormal spectrum ejects out. Power starts to flicker as the rest of our crew is trying to put down their pylons. You hear music playing, similar in the same way that it ejected itself out when it attacked you, Cherry House. It starts to eject out until you hear sort of a loud wailing scream ejecting out of most of the speakers. You can smell already kind of like the electronics starting to cook, not able to support whatever effect is happening right now, as this semi-translucent, ever-shifting, humanoid-esque kind of form screams out in a way where it almost feels like the speakers are the ones screaming. And it's going to attack the first being that sees it. I'm gonna roll. So first time that the DM has to roll something.
Oh.
Fun.
Okay. I'm going to give, so I know who's its first target is going to be. However, because you are currently in a control position, Val, you can go ahead and tell me what you're going to do right now. I will say that if you want to,
out of the speaker.
it's out of the speaker. It's currently inside of the containment pylon, like of the aura. The rest of your crew has to set theirs up as well. You can fight it by using whatever you have in terms of abilities, or you can attribute your fight check to the containment pylon to control it.
I have a question, and we all know how that goes. At least Nick does, and Mike do when they play with me. If I were to use my powers to slam the other 3 pylons down,
Ooh,
Ooh.
Can I do that?
Ooh.
you can.
They're like out.
So they're out. I'll say you can do that. They're obviously, this is you stressing your powers.
Oh, that's so good.
And since yours is already active, that means that gives, if you were able to succeed, I'll say that gives the rest of your agents the ability to add their fight checks to contain or fight this thing.
okay. Well, I gotta roll.
Okay, so let's see. You are using, so spend a stress first and foremost to
Yep.
use this ability. I'll say that you are, it's untrained. It's nothing too crazy. I think you are forcing a natural outcome, which is just, you're
Yeah, just to hit
escalating.
it, go in the
Yeah,
ground.
Sort of
Yeah.
going down. You're kind of expanding. So you're at a 6 right now. Affecting a person, moving a park car, reversing time. I'll say this is medium. So we're out of 10.
Okay.
And I think because this is not a singular target, this is multiple target, we're at high. So this is a DC 14.
Okay. It's not impossible.
You can do it. I believe in you.
You got this. You can totally do this.
Now I don't want to look, but I'll look. Yeah, I feel like I gotta keep that stress. Natural 20.
All right.
This thing
It hit my
emerges
one, but I was
out.
like,
You're like, I can push my own pylon, and you look up to see the rest of your teammates currently like letting theirs out of their sleeves, and look up like, not enough time. And you're like, nope. Phew! Hands go down. Everyone's else. You feel your arms and muscles just go, and all 4 pylons are surrounding this thing. This thing is going to have a target right now. It's going to attack someone, and then you guys can go ahead and make your actions. What did I roll? Or so. It's going to attack Hobbs. Because Hobbs, you know this thing was going to eject out an attack. This is not like a DC thing. It is going to hurt you, but you can either reduce the harm by evading, or you can match its aggression.
This is aggression. I'm just like fist pump. I'm tired. I'm sore. I don't want to do this anymore, Grandpa. Just boom, boom, bring it on.
All right. You're gonna
I
fight
have
it
the
whether
brawler perk.
you have the brawler perk. So what's gonna happen is that if you choose to shoot it or do a medium paranormal attack, instead of it being reduced to a minor, it is always going to stay as moderate.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use a little bit of my chrono stuff of just kind of like channeling, kind of like stop-start time around my fist as it's like coming forward, and I'm just kind of like bam.
All right. So the creature rolls a d12 for its fight check. You're going to try to beat or match it.
Okay. Don't explode, please don't explode.
That's going to be a 5.
Okay.
You're going to try to meet its 5 or beat it.
Okay. Cock.
That was
damn it.
slick.
I heard when it like hit the other dices on like the little tray section. Oh shit! Okay. 5. You said it rolled, right?
Right?
I rolled a 5.
Okay. So it was going to do moderate damage. It is reduced to minor. So you only take 2 points of damage, but you, in turn, hit it with sort of a chronokinesis hand. So you do take 2 points of damage, and you deal 4 points of damage to this thing. The time disrupts a little, like the pressure you put into it. It was not expecting a retaliation as it, and it starts to wobble around. It is kind of stuck in this mode. It can reach out and harm people. Okay. That was sort of the reactionary for what it is. I will say we already had Val had her initial kickoff. The creature had its turn. Everyone else gets a turn. What would you guys like to do?
So it's in the pylons right now.
It is the pylon. You can you can hurt it, and that hurts its chances to like resist the pylons, or you can focus on fighting it with the pylon, like essentially activating it.
Okay. What would the check be for activating it, or is it just all a fight check? Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I mean, unless you can make a good agreement or at least an argument of why it would be a different check, I'd be open for a discussion.
Okay.
Like a craft or something if you wanted that.
This thing passes through electricity. I'm kind of wondering if we have it contained. We have everything kind of connected to and in that speaker area. So I'm wondering if maybe instead I start pulling plugs to have it less power, because I'm wondering if the amount of power contributes to its size. It's a little bit of a gamble, but
Okay.
she's thinking about like how electricity works and stuff like that works. So
This is less about harming it, and this is about containing it, like making sure that
Yeah.
it doesn't go back into a speaker.
Mhm.
I'll say this is a flight check. How quickly you can do this?
Okay.
Uh,
It probably was not the best because I have less flight, but it's okay. That's where her brain went.
So you're going,
I
you're
rolled.
going to
I
flight.
did.
I'll say that.
Through.
I say this is task successful. So yeah, this is 9. I was thinking it's DC 9.
Okay, I'm gonna need to explode here. I did not explode here. I rolled a 3. There's no way I'm getting there.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Take an
It's all
8
good, you're
token.
good.
The way the system works is that the failure does result. Sometimes resulting in failure does equate to harm or some sort of like
Mhm.
negative consequence. I'm gonna say as you start to unplug everything, this thing does shift its body fast enough where your body does intersect the wavering kind of sound waves and sort of static that it's made out of, and you feel your body just get cut. Just your hand gets cut off. Very harmful, and I think you take. I think with just a minor movement, I think you take minor damage. You take 2 points of damage.
Okay. I'm at 1 HP.
No.
Anyone else? Because that was Finn.
You got anything
I mean,
Jerry else?
I have bad fight, so like trying to fight it with fight doesn't seem smart.
Can you
right?
seduce it?
Can you tell the pylons to turn on?
Yeah.
Are they
yeah!
powered?
Oh.
Can you tell them
Are
to
the
turn on?
are the pylons machines?
They are machines. They are
Can you tell-
paranormal objects that do work with a mechanical external sort of function.
Yeah, then I want to grab the 2 that I can reach in like 2 different hands, and I want to tell them what we're trying to do. Like, we need to lock this thing down, or he's gonna, whatever they care about, he's gonna destroy you and everything you care about. Pylons, we're a team, and we gotta lock this thing down immediately.
I'm gonna say
I'm just trying to get them to do what they normally do, just like more, you know.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna equate an amalgamation roll for this, but I think I will ask you to spend a stress to do this, and I'm gonna assign a charm check. For
Okay.
this. So it's gonna cost us stress, and I will say that this is a task that is impressive, but unimpressive for those skilled at it. So I think that is going to be you. I'm gonna say the DC is gonna be a 10.
Okay, my charm is a D20, so definitely a chance.
Yeah, you got this. I believe.
I rolled a 1.
Oh
My
no,
D20.
guys!
I don't know if we're getting out of this one, guys.
I think you gain another stress.
Okay, I mean that's gonna put me over my max stress
Okay.
because that just got me to 5, so that's gonna put me to 6. Yeah.
So that means you are overtaxed. You can either take 8 points of damage right now, or you can move your retirement clock by 1.
I guess I'll do the retirement clock because the 8 points of damage would take me out a different way. So
First mission, and 2 of our members are so close to retirement, or getting closer.
yeah, and that resets stress.
That resets your stress. By the way, if you got
Okay.
overtaxed, your stress goes back to full.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and that happens
Like
when you
good,
get
but
like when you
When
get
you make
to
a
like
decision.
when you make a decision and you go over your max stress. Okay.
Yeah. So if for you maxed yourself out. If you did so, you obviously took the retirement clock, and then your stress goes back to 5.
Okay, so yeah, Okay, I did not put anything on my retirement clock. Okay, I've done that. So yep.
Okay.
And,
So we had Finn, we had Richard do something. Hob, are you doing anything right now?
seeing things going really. Well, I already punched it as my reaction. Val, you got anything? I can wait.
Okay. Yeah, Val. I mean, we can go back to you in terms of the
Yeah.
turn order.
Yeah.
Do they have switches, or what is it that I need
Uh,
to turn them on, like to power everything up?
Essentially, you would have to, because you guys are biologically special, you would be imbuing it with a little bit of your own self to contain this creature. and I've assigned it the fight check. However, I am open to any other creative uses of your skills.
Oh, okay.
If it's in this thing, I think she wants to power, like, I don't know, make the field more charged or whatever it is with the pylons. I'm just trying to creatively think of how to do it. Because I was like, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I? This is gonna be fucking crazy again. But you know what? We're in a pickle right now. Is it possible that I can do two sorts of time things at once, like slowing down Glitch's monster and help speed up Val to like with her powers to like get the switches on and stuff and everything?
I think you'd have to choose one.
Okay, yep, I figured. Okay. Okay. I think speeding you up would probably be the best way to up, so that way you can like with that also with speeding her up, being able to like have a lower DC of like dodge and attacks if things start swinging.
I'll say that if you were to speed her up, you would cause her next roll to be a controlled roll.
Okay.
So it means failure is less harmful.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna like I got no more all of my fingers have been cracked already, so I'm just gonna like sharply crack my neck, look over to Val and be like, kick its fucking ass, please.
I think the DC for you, I just did the math, is going to be 14. Unless you want to spend your newly acquired stress to reduce some of those levels.
Fuck it, yeah. 14?
14, yeah. You can probably get it down to a 10 if you spend 2 extra stress.
The devil on the shoulder over here.
You know what? I barely scraped with the last roll, so I'm scared for my dices here. You know, I'm gonna stress 4. I'm gonna use 4.
When it comes to overtaxing, you can spend a max of 2 stress.
Overtaxing? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Thank you. That's right. Otherwise, I'd be really broken. Okay, yes. Dos equis.
Okay.
Dos
So
equis. Okay.
That means the amalgamation roll, or at least the roll that you need to make for abnormality, Hob, is going to be D20. DC is going to be 10.
Okay. It's a 50-50 shot. 50-50 shot. 50-50 shot. Okay. Please work.
Uh-uh.
Oh boy.
What'd you get?
Guys, we're rolling so bad.
I got a 2.
You got a 2?
You got a what?
I got a 3.
A 3?
Oh,
I got a 3.
I only have 1 token,
Well,
man. I can't make it.
You get an 8. You get an 8 token.
I have 1 token. Okay, so that's 2.
And then you take 2 additional stress for failing.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
boy.
So I'm a baby. Let's go.
Oh boy. So unfortunately, Val, you do not, whatever you're going to do right now, you do not have a control position. As you see, already having the whiplash, seeing this creature right in front, I think, Hobbs, you look over to Val and you're like, come on! And your hand just sort of starts to shudder as you cannot force your own paranormal abilities to affect Val.
I have a question again. Do I think, I don't know if this would be a roll, it would be better to have all the pylons and their force or whatever trigger versus fighting it? Like, do I feel like it'll weaken it more than versus me just trying to kick its ass?
This is your first mission. You do not know.
I'm trying to think of how her brain works, given her background. I think she's going to try and you stress herself and use her abilities to trigger all the switches on them.
Yeah.
They're slammed down, and she's trying to, like, I did all that. It would make sense to have the field up to try and weaken it a little bit.
Okay, you're gonna try to push the pylons to activate. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna say, much like how we did with Cherry House, you're gonna just spend a stress, and then we're gonna make this a fight check.
A fight, okay.
Fight.
So you're spending stress. It is going to be a fight check DC. Let's see, DC 12.
Okay.
Have a D12 and fight.
Yeah.
Not impossible. Where's my one? I rolled a one and I can't lower that, huh? I'd have to spend my last stress, I think.
Yeah.
This is not an abnormality check. This is you spending a stress to use your abilities and use it in a skill position.
12. It hit my camera cord. It was gonna be something else.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you deal, because we have to, either your attempt right now is to deal damage to it to contain it, or you're dealing damage to destroy it. I understand you're trying to contain it. I'm gonna say you're gonna do, you do major harm. 3 pylons activate as you look at the rest of your teammates, and you flash it, and it starts to shrink. It already had, because of the time punch we have, so it's taken 10 points of damage so far, and it is not looking good. It is wavering.
I'm gonna say with that much power, because she's using it quite often, the eye that kind of has like that translucent pink kind of like reverberates, so it looks like a shock pulse each time she does this. So it's going from like blue to purple, and that's kind of how it flexes in her ability when she does that much of it.
The pylons like almost stress themselves as they push this thing down. It's gonna have its turn. Everyone has had a go. It's going to attack Finn.
Uh-uh.
Wait, one? No, actually, I'm just gonna attack Val. Sorry. I'm
That
going
makes
by
sense.
I'm going by what I selected in terms of the
Considering.
roll here.
How's
So
it going?
you are going to take 4 points of damage unless you would like to dodge, or you want to match aggression.
What do either of those things do?
Either use a flight check, and if you hit over what it rolls, you take 0 damage, or let's see, hold on, let me double check. So you can evade. You can reduce the harm by 2 levels. So instead of taking 4 points, you'll take 1 point if you evade. If you match aggression,
Okay.
there's a possibility that you can lower it by 1, and it only does 2 points of damage to you instead of 4.
Knowing Val, she'd probably match aggression.
Okay. Roll me a fight check. Once again, this guy's working with a d12.
I'd pick a different D12. I feel like that one goes either way. It rolled a 1 and then a 12 and a... Hold on. I want a different one. Oh shit, it rolled off the table. Now I have to roll this one.
It's okay. It's okay.
11?
11. It got an 8.
Oh my god.
So both you and it together deal damage. So it deals only 2 points of damage to you. You deal 2 points of damage to it as you match aggression.
It deals how much? Sorry, I spaced.
2 points. You take 2 points of
Gotcha.
damage.
Okay.
And it dealt you 2 points. You match aggression. It is, fighting to the wind. You're not protecting. You're immediately going for a swing or pushing with your own powers. So it does deal damage to you. You do damage to it. It's taking 2 points of damage. Full disclosure: this thing only has 2 points left before it's contained. Who between our last 3 members, who would like to attempt to either contain it or destroy it?
Well, what's the plan? We want to contain this guy, or we want to?
Do we have any reason to not just try to destroy it? Do we get extra credit for containing it or anything?
Most of the quest is that if you can contain it, you should.
Be right back.
Yeah.
But it is up to you guys.
Can I, since we've beaten it up a lot, can I, see if there's a more solid-esque shape or anything to it, or instead of just the static or something?
It seems like it's made of almost like this staticky sound, almost like if electricity was able to manipulate the air molecules enough where it moves like a wave.
Okay. Is there anything like sounds like it's trying to say with like the static sound or something? No.
It doesn't seem like it's speaking.
Okay. We should probably contain it though.
I have a question.
Yep.
When I can sense electricity through the walls, do I get a pulse from this thing?
Yeah, it seems like part of its components or whatever it's made out of does contain electricity.
Rather than trying to unplug speakers or blow those, I think that I'm going to try to latch on to the electricity in this creature. And I don't think I'm trying to destroy it. I think I'm trying to just cut the energy level down. Reduce the energy level it has.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say if you want, you can spend a stress because this is pushing your abilities, but moving into a check. So you spend a stress. And I say that this could be
I think she's picturing it like she's in a panel and she's reducing the amount of wires that are attached to it. So she's reducing the amount of voltage.
Okay. I'm going
in
to
her
say
brain.
This would be, I think the first time we're going to see it because I think this does deal with you moving into the electronics parts of it that's sort of currently standing on. And kind of, you're trying to unplug it from that source. I think this is going to be a craft roll.
Okay.
I'm going to say...
Okay, cool. This is my D20.
I'm going to say it's going to be a DC 9.
Okay. Please, below. Please. I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Oh, a +2. So, 13.
13. I'll say that you do the remaining 2 points of minor harm. And as you rip out the plugs and you rip out the whatever component is required that it's currently standing on, the containment pylon is able to whatever form and force that is around it is able to shunt under it, as the tether and the root system that it was in is able to get disconnected as it. All 4 pylons start to scrape against the wood and stone of the floor. As they start to get closer and closer and closer, it is forcing this creature to get smaller and smaller and smaller until it is maybe a foot and a half away from all 4 of them. There's this forceful bubble and form through your training. Your training from orientation. You guys have to essentially pick up all 4 pylons and put it into your car, where the trunk is built with some sort of containment field.
Cool, we gotta ride home with that thing.
I'll go run for the car and try to back her up close. I don't trust Hobbs to drive the car anymore.
Yep, no, that's fair.
That's fair.
We got everyone go to everything. I'm just gonna look around. Okay, sound off. Who's feeling hurt? Who needs first aid? Come here.
I think that's all of us.
Yeah.
Somebody can go ahead of me.
We were in a car accident, so we're all a little.
Do
Yeah.
you need first aid? That's a better question.
I just kind of I just.
Oh shit! The sheriff. Where's the sheriff?
10 minutes behind us.
10 minutes behind you. He's maybe 3 minutes behind. I think you could hear the sirens coming from the horizon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll back the car up right nearby so that it's less of a walking through civilian territory.
Yeah, let's get it out of here before they show up, because he's the only one that signed the NDA.
Actually, yeah. As we're heading out and everything and packing it up, how close is the sheriff's car and everything?
I mean, a 3-minute drive away. It's getting closer.
Okay, cool. Would you say that we got the sheriff's phone number or everything and all that?
I mean, you were the one driving with him when you first went to the race station. You could have asked for it.
Yeah, okay, so cool. I'm gonna hop in the car after we get the thing packed up. I'm just gonna say, got it contained. We're gonna leave. Also, BTW, that was an NDA you signed, everything. You can't tell anyone. Bye-bye.
All right.
Do we
and
have
you
to get Sherry House's phone off the roof?
Oh, wait, yeah.
I can go get it.
Send it. Have them send a
I
drone.
climb-
They can send a drone to pick it up. We don't.
No,
No.
I don't want. You're not going to a spa for that. No, you will go to a spa because of that. No.
Flick it off the roof.
Seems arbitrary.
Yo, yeah,
Have
you
to
could
get
just
close
flick it
enough.
off the roof if we get close enough. I was like, Finn's like 22 years old. She's been on the roof of buildings before.
Yeah.
I'm on the roof.
We'll have a montage moment as we're nearing the end of sort of this mission. One thing that I'll sort of get to in a second, but yeah, you do collect the phone. You remember to do so. If you did not remember to do so, it would affect the downtime.
Oh no.
Retrieve your
That doesn't
equipment.
like being in trouble.
That is important. That is why Dorothy was very mad. You guys retrieve your equipment, head back to the sort of that highway side, like locksmith, sort of shed that's on the side of the freeway.
Disheveled building.
He's got growth over. I think the drive back home. It's a 2-hour drive back to like this shed. I think you do get a phone call. I think it comes.
Well,
from,
it's in
like,
the car with us, so
it comes from the yeah, it goes into the car speakers. You know, like OnStar situation. And you're here. I see that you're on your way back. Were you able to get the brakes contained?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Grand. I'll let the team know to be ready for the amphitheater. So by the time you get back to the wing, you know, that we have here in Tennessee, they'll be able to let you through.
Perfect.
We see a montage of you parking the car, opening the locksmith's door and seeing the amphitheater once again, stepping through and seeing that on the next to the VHS system there is a tape that reads Louisiana, sort of the dash with a HQ. You guys have to carry all 4 pylons. Again, they're only a foot tall, so you're able to just carry them around. Place it next to you as you play the tape. See yourself from behind. Look back. Once again, do not see anything. Lights flicker. And then electronic door opens. You see standing next to the door, as you guys are back in Louisiana, back in the Reef Hotel, is Dorothy. Oh, great. Well, there it is. All right, boys, you can go ahead and take this. And she sort of steps to the side, and you see that there are 4 hazmated like staffers that rush over, grabs the pylons very carefully, and starts to make their way out the door. Well, beyond just capturing an object, we definitely would like to get the first-hand accounts of what you learned from this break. What did we categorize this thing as? Is it a result of an object? Is it a being? Is it an external event?
It's an entity.
Yeah,
Entity?
I think it was an entity. Yeah.
Writes it down.
I don't know.
What was its triggers? What would you categorize this thing as? What would you call it?
Frequency
Staying
monster?
alive.
I don't really know.
Frequency monster?
It can travel through electronics, through stereo
Speakers
speakers.
specifically.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
sound. It's a
And
sound wave.
rip
Killer wave.
through people with it. And
It
pull
was
people into
trying-
speakers.
It was trying to pull people into the speakers from what we could tell.
Yeah.
And the person that it managed to pull partway through the speakers, it could use its voice. It could use your voice.
Understood. Grand. Then I will let the boys know to remove speakers and
Electronics.
other electronics like
Electronic in general, it was causing notifications to show up on our phones as well.
It
Yep.
got into our phones?
No.
Yeah. I mean, after
it did.
it was able to light them all up with notifications and everything, despite their being highly secure or whatever.
Okay,
All
we're gonna do a
There-
network sweep. Then we're gonna figure out if this thing.
There was a trigger. We called the radio station that it had control over, and so it got in through that way.
Okay, maybe it might possibly just be your 4 phones that's
Mm-hmm.
it's infected. I'm probably gonna ask for those so we can go ahead and give those a once over, and then probably do a network sweep to make sure that it hasn't lingered anywhere else, because that would
good.
be bad.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like you all already had sort of a big day, so
Yep.
how about this? To celebrate you guys making it alive, I would love to finally get to know your names, and we could probably let's put some money down. I'll order some food. I'm fairly certain you guys could do with a good meal. Also, I keep getting calls about going to a spa for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and just cancel that. I don't think we need to do that today.
Who said we needed to go to the spa?
HR.
Yeah, who?
Oh,
Did you guys talk
was
to her
cranky.
about anything? Like, was there?
That's
I
on me. I was a little cranky and everything, stressed out. But now I'm a little bit more settled and everything. That's on me. I can apologize to her and everything. I was kind of being a dick.
We'll smooth things out.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Don't let them push you around. The moment you show any weakness, they'll run all over you.
Bob starts crying. It's just that's what the lawyer said after trial, after getting
Oh,
after everything. It's just like oh.
patting him on the back.
Well, this is great. You guys hit the ground running. This just means that the rest of the week it's gonna be a lot easier. Let's actually show you your desk. I think it's time to do that. Welcome to the
Yes.
ECB, everyone. And that's what we're gonna call today's game. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much, Dice and Zari, for being with us today.
So fun.
Oh my god. Do you mind, both of you, telling people where they can find you?
Go ahead, Dice.
Yes. Hello there, everybody. I'm the stressed out being known as Dyson Autism here. Y'all can follow me at Dyson Autism at all socials, YouTube primarily, where I'm posting the D&D skits, and also telling really sad and goofy D&D stories with Fighter Saga and Pack the Father. I am also streams on the Twitch and everything. I have my own actual play on there with my actual play channel called Tales Guild, where I run a game called New Rollers. We're actually nearing the big fight with the BBEG of the entire campaign here, so it's pretty cool and everything. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
And Zari.
Hi, I'm Zari from Muses Mythos. So you can find me at Muses Mythos on all social channels. I have currently going an actual play podcast that is a retelling of Storm King's Thunder in a homebrew world. It's really fun. My players are incredible. And then also do a podcast on just like how to get started on D&D or other TTRPGs, and set up a safe and fun table for everybody. And then I do run games, so if you ever want to play, that's fun.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, guys, all of you here at the table, for stress testing the amalgamation system. And thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.